Hey, what's up, everybody? Back for day 8 of my 30-day build in public challenge. Um, yeah, just checking in on the rank and rent. Still looking pretty good. I'm at like position 6. I've seen it go as high as position 4 so far, so I'm going to keep working on that. And then once I get it stable, I'll try to pitch it to some companies to rent. It's in a pretty high cost niche. So I feel like I should be able to get, like 1 to 2,000 renting it out once I get it built up. Think like I don't know, like construction or something like that, where these jobs are like, 20,000 plus. So I feel like if I can send some leads, renting it out for $2,000, it's not really that much to these kind of companies. So I'm going to keep working on that. Today I was going to talk about a little bit about diversifying traffic with social media. So basically, like, especially with like niche sites right now, they're all getting hammered by Google and they're losing their traffic. So another model for getting traffic is through social media like Facebook or Pinterest or Twitter, and then driving that traffic back to your site where you have display ads or other types of monetization on that site. And then you can even, if you build up a big enough audience, you can even post affiliate offers like directly to your page and have people click through and do that. Also, if you have a big enough following, you can get like sponsored content deals or brand deals, right? Like you'll see that all over TikTok or Instagram where influencers have these brand deals and they start talking about like a Hyundai car all of a sudden when they didn't, have a Hyundai, or, you'll see things like that. So another idea for monetizing web traffic or social media profiles. I have 2 experiments I wanted to talk about today. So first experiment, it was a niche site I built years ago. I focused on the site for a couple years, let it kind of stagnate. I had a social profile the entire time on Facebook. And the traffic from Google kept shrinking. I'm trying to revive the site now, but I started this process like a year ago. And the Google traffic still, not that great. So I decided to kind of build up the Facebook page I had, and I grew the page to 50,000 likes, but I made a pretty big mistake when I did this. So the way I did it was I bought Facebook like campaign ads where, you pay per page like. And I focused on driving down the cheapest cost per like and scaling as much volume as I could, which turned out to be a pretty bad mistake, because if I look at the page statistics, I basically have an entire audience of Nigerians that don't click through, and even if they do click through, the ad revenue for somebody in Nigeria is very low compared to somebody in the U.S. or Canada or UK. So basically, it was a huge mistake. I probably spent a couple grand doing it too, so I'm gonna have to write that one off. But another mistake I made with the Facebook page was I knew that memes get a lot of engagement and people share them and laugh and react to them. So I used the memes for my ad copy, and I think what I ended up doing was building an entire audience of people that just want to laugh at memes and don't want to actually like click through and read an article. So that was another mistake I made with this page. I'm also building out Pinterest pages for both of these experiments I'm going to talk about, and I'm working with a contractor on Fiverr who is handling all of the Pinterest posting. I'm handling all the Facebook posting myself, and I'm scheduling post on the business. Facebook business page has a portal where you can schedule posts out for like 6 months. So I pretty much get on like every couple weeks and schedule out like 2 weeks worth of posts, and then let those post automatically. So page 1, pretty much a failure. I'm gonna keep. I think I have like posts scheduled out for almost like 4 months on that page, so I'll just keep it going and see what happens, but not really seeing the engagement and click through that I would like to see. Page 2, I built specifically for social media, so I didn't really have any intention of getting search traffic. It's more of like a visual niche, so there's tons of images to share, which tend to do really well on social media. And the cool thing about this site is it's entirely AI generated and automated. I made a script where I can basically give it a bunch of titles and it will go through, generate like 20 or more images with a short paragraph for each image that explains like the image and what's in the image. And then I can have it automatically post those to my site, and then I manually share those to Facebook, and I have that contractor share them to Pinterest. I also ran page like campaigns for this page, but I took a little bit different approach. I focused more on high quality, engaging users instead of low cost per like. So if you look at like the first example, my cost per like was like 1 cent or less. And my cost per like on example number 2 is more like 12 cents on average. The best I've gotten it down to is 8 cents. And this is for all US traffic who are highly engaged with the content I'm posting. I've seen some people claim they've gotten US traffic down to 3 cents per like. I've done a bunch of experiments. I haven't been able to do that myself. The best I really get is like 8 cents right now, which it's almost 3 times what other people say they're getting. So if I could get that down to 3 cents per like, that would be great. I'm going to keep experimenting with that. But right now, 8 cents is really the best I'm getting. I ran a campaign until I got to about 5,000 page likes. And then I used a mixture of like images that I posted from the site that got a lot of reactions. So if I posted something, it got a bunch of reactions, comments, likes, and shares. I used that for the ad copy. And then I just basically tested like 40 different variations so far, picked the top like 5 and let them run for a while. I will, when I was testing it, I kind of went a little bit higher on my budget where I would do like $20 to $50 per day on each ad just to get some volume out there and quickly see which ads people react to. The other thing is with Facebook is you want to get out of the learning phase in the ad campaign, which means you pretty much have to get 50 results, whatever your results are, to get out of the learning phase, which is like part of the machine learning algorithm that determines who they're going to show your ads to. So higher budget allows me to get out of the learning phase faster, and then I can lower the budget back down. Once I find some winners, I kind of just lower the budget down to $5 or $10 per day and just let it run longer. And that tends to help to drive the cost down a little bit. If you start increasing your budgets too much, I think the cost per like goes up along with those budgets. But yeah, basically I did that, built the page up to 5,000 likes. I was seeing some pretty good signs of traffic growing. I mean, it's a brand new site, so it went from like nothing to 100 to 200 page views per day, or like 60 unique visitors per day. That's not enough to make like a lot of money, but I'm just growing it, you know? And then that was while I was running the ads. I actually stopped running the ads for a while right now, and my unique visitors just tanked. And the funny thing is the ads weren't directly driving any traffic to my site. They were just images that people could like, and then they would get posts from my page, which would drive the traffic. So like went from like 62 unique visitors per day to like, I don't know, 9 or 10, which is kind of sad, but I'm going to keep working at it. I might turn the ads back on for like $5 a day and see what happens. Facebook is the main driver of traffic to that site right now. And then direct traffic is number 2, but direct traffic sometimes gets misattributed. So it could be Facebook or Pinterest or something. So I would say Facebook is number 1, Pinterest is number 2, and Facebook is about 5 or 6 times the traffic that Pinterest is driving me right now. But I've seen a lot of people have like tons of success with Pinterest where they're getting to like millions of pin views a day and driving like tens of thousands of people to their website. So I'm not going to stop with Pinterest. I paid this contractor for like 3 months. I'm going to let them do their thing and see what happens by the end of the 3 months. And then I'll determine whether or not I want to move forward with this website or if I want to just call it quits. But that'll be it for today. I kind of have been winging these videos, haven't been prepping the way I probably should. So what I'm going to do is try to prep something every night so that I'm not kind of a little scatterbrained when I try to do these in the morning. So Yeah, that's about it for today. Social traffic. If you have any questions, ask them in the comments and I'll address them in the next video. But I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another update.